season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Down at the 30-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again this time to the tailback. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Washington 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Haskins to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Take over first.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7. Washington, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard
line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They go play action with Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Sims, incomplete. It's third down, and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To number 24.
Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Washington.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 40.
He got 29 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Washington 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Third down and 10.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
39-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 36 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Haskins, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Number 2.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Haskins going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Haskins pass. Incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Haskins. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 6.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
The line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The running back.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
16. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Open man here, Sims complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Derwin James with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And all the way down to the 9.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to keep. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A yard on the play. And it's
third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Warrior 70. Army.
Being chased out left. And now he's good. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 42, Washington 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Antonio Gibson.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
29-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins throwing right, and that's complete.
Pass.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
18 on the play.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Haskins back to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
A gain of
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Play action. Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
I got you, punk. Mike, 55. Right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
On the play. Brings up
The Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have